Too hot! Welcome to my channel where I attempt to become a chef, not because I want to, but because as an IBS girly who is attempting to get her life together and has no idea what to cook, what to eat. Welcome to my journey where I started seeing a dietitian and she tells me what I can and can't eat. So for this week's meal, I went to Whole Foods, finally for some spelt bread because your girl has been 1 month without eating a single piece of bread and I have been slowly dying. Let me show you. In the frozen, you can see it, in the frozen bread section, some spelt bread that you are able to eat when you have IBS. So I'm really excited. It's been really delicious and really nice to finally have an avocado and toast again. It was amazing. So for this week's meal, in my search in Whole Foods, I got some delicious pieces of salmon where that I will be cooking them with some quinoa as well. I also found some king oyster mushrooms that I will be chopping up, mixing in with the quinoa, because I feel like that would be really fun to give the quinoa an extra little kick. And the second thing that I will be eating, because I cannot eat the same thing every single day for a week straight, is I got some beef that I'm going to be mixing with some gluten-free pasta that's made from brown rice and corn. Let me see. Yeah, it's made from brown rice, yellow corn, white corn, rice, potato starch. So from what I acknowledge from this information, I can eat this. So also, some fun things that I learned from my dietitian is she told me to start taking a probiotic because my main issue with the IBS is that I don't go to the bathroom. Like, you girl, it could be weeks and my stomach is like, we're holding everything in. So I started taking this probiotic Miome, if that's how you say it. I'm only using it from 2 days and I felt pretty okay. I don't think 2 days is long enough to officially say that I feel a significant difference yet. That a lot of her patients use this brand and she recommends it. So I was like, let me give it a try. There is a powder called FODZYME is the brand, and I bought it to give it a try. And I asked my dietitian, she said it works great. This is basically powder that you put on food specifically for when you're going out to eat and you're traveling, and it's really hard to know exactly what they are cooking, how they're cooking it, aside from like the ingredients that they're kind of not as detailed as they should be in most restaurants as to what the ingredients are. You basically just powder a little bit on your food and it creates the enzymes that your stomach by itself, it cannot create to digest the food. So I'm really excited to give it a try. First up, let's do the easy one. Let's put some quinoa in my handy dandy rice maker. So come with me, as you already know, because your girl by herself is not cooking like that. Yeah. Can't see anything. Okay, there was not enough in this for a full cup, so we have more. We have more quinoa. So now we need to put some water and salt. Ding. Mixing out here. Mixed. Da 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 da. So, oh my God, guys, I have had such a crazy weekend. So let me tell you what happened last weekend. First, on Friday, I was trying to be on my grind, trying to get all my work done super early, and then I ended up being given a last minute project that I was like, oh my goodness, this must be done today. So I start completely grinding, totally forget to eat, and I end up running so late that I'm behind getting ready for I would say a birthday dinner, birthday meetup. It was supposed to be at Nobu. It's the first time I'm meeting some of my boyfriend's friends down here because he's originally from Minnesota, so these are the friends that he's met from Run Club down here. And so this is my first time meeting them, and I don't know if you're like me, and when you get hungry, you are a very angry person, a very unenjoyable person to be around, bad mood, bad vibes. Oh, almost forgot to put the rice to cook. Anyways, bad vibes completely. So I was expecting that it would be sit-down dinner. It was not. It was more like a drinks type situation. You get a drink, you chill. Just to kind of catch a vibe and eat before. Obviously, did not have that chance because your girl was so busy with work that I grinded. I had not eaten since 9 a.m. I'm not being dramatic or anything, but like, oh my goodness, I was in such a bad mood because your girl needs food. I need to have my 3 meals a day, no negotiations, because if not, I'm a terrible person to be around. So this is my first time meeting all his friends, and I'm just like, ugh, I need food and I need it now. It was such a freaking headache to get the food. I was finally able to get some food that I can't eat because a lot of these places, sadly, they are not willing to work with you with things that you can and can't eat. I don't talk to people and everything. But I was just like, wow, I'm really over it. And then And then I remember that I had a brunch the next day in the morning with my best friends. So no time the alarm goes off and it's time to get ready the next day. So I was just like, I felt like I was in a dream the whole day, and it just like, the dream never stopped until you drink a cup of coffee. Then then you kind of start waking up from the dream for like a little bit of time while you're on the caffeine high, and then you're right back to where you started. Next, guys, we're going to season the salmon, put it in the oven to bake it. Also, fun fact, I did talk to my dietitian, and she said that I can start incorporating some things from the high FOD side of the food list that she gave me, the low FOD stuff, and then I printed it out. I can start re-adding something, one item once a week from the high FOD food list to start seeing how it makes me feel. So I've decided I want garlic. I want garlic back in my food. Also, garlic is cooked in quite literally everything when you go out to eat. Did not know this until I started reading labels and start acknowledging what I'm actually eating instead of just eating things without reading the label, because I never read the labels before, and I'm reading labels for the first time in my life. So it's really hard. It's really hard. Okay, so this week we are, instead of just salt and pepper, we are adding some garlic, just a little bit though, because we're trying to slowly incorporate it. So one thing at a time. But baby step, salmon. Let's go. Da, 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 da. Whole Foods, the food is so fresh. I was truly astonished. I was like, wow, everything looks insanely good, but also everything is insanely expensive. And I was like, oh, fun. I cannot afford to go grocery shopping here more than like getting very specific things. Oh, there's skin on one side. Guys, what do I do? What do I do? Oh my god, do I just peel it off? Okay. Okay, I'm peeling it off. I'm peeling it off. It's so slimy and gross. I have to do it for 3 more pieces. An easier way to do this? Like, am I actually supposed to peel it like this? I'm so stubborn, I refuse to Google right now. I'm complaining, literally just like skinning salmon, which is a very normal task to do, I know, for most people. My friend who is in medical school called me the other day, and she's like, yup, I just watched someone give birth, and I was the one that assisted with helping her birth the placenta. And I was like, wow, you'll just ruin my day. It was really gross, and that in combination with me holding this was a terrible story to tell you guys. She was born to do those things. She thought it was super cool and really insightful and really exciting, and she can't wait to learn more. And I was like, wow, I think I would faint and die. So, very impressive, and I'm very thankful for people like that, because they are our doctors, after all. And I am not made to be a doctor. There was once upon a time when I was in college, and I thought that I would become a doctor. I finished all the schooling up until to at least go to nursing school, and halfway through all of it, I was like, wow, this is not for me. From the exhausting labs, the homework that just like never ended and would take hours and hours of time for me, it was just too much. I was not meant to do this. So I ended up getting a degree in public health that I'm not using either, because it is very classic to get a degree and then not use it and get a job in something else. So graduated from college, did not go to pursue public health because financially speaking, I was hoping for more money out of it realistically, and that obviously is very limited with a lot of public health jobs. I remember one time my professor in Nova Southeastern Private University was talking about the president of the CDC and how he makes significantly more money than the president of the CDC. And that's kind of when my public health dreams died. So I was like, wow, can't be me, I'm so tired of being poor. I've had the longest in my career in is human resources. So I worked in human resources for 3 years at the same company. Loved it, adored it. But human resources is also its own ball game where you just feel tired all the time. And I'm really tired of feeling tired all the time. Like, I want to feel rejuvenated. I want to feel excited for the day. You know, I want something that like fuels my spirit. So then I started making some TikTok videos, and the TikTok videos led to me really liking making the videos and just like the content aspect of things. And then I became obsessed with getting a job in marketing, which is what I'm currently working in. I'm working in marketing and I love it. But it was a tough road because marketing is so popular right now. Everyone wants to get a job in marketing because of the popularity with content and everything. Garlic, guys. Very important step today. Let's not overdo it because I have a tendency to overdo it. Too much garlic. I fear maybe too much garlic. I need to remove some of it. Move it to like another one. I'll tell you some fun little stories about some previous jobs that I've had that I will not be naming names since I don't want anyone to come for me for this. So prior to me getting the job in HR, I did work in a doctor's office. And this doctor's office, a scam, an absolute scam, this doctor's office. It was so freaking crazy because I remember when I first started, they lied to me and tricked me, basically saying, I want you to feel like you need to like work the whole day. So like, we just think it'd be better to do like a trial run. And mind you, I'm like a college student, desperate for work. I will take work in any way that I can or the possibility of a job because getting jobs is so freaking hard. So I ended up saying yes to basically working one full day without getting paid, which terrible idea. Don't do that, guys. Don't ever do that in your life. I don't care how old are you, unless like you're a proper intern or something, or it's a situation where that you really need to because it's something like school related. No, you guys should get paid for the work that you do always. I remember while working here, I finished the first day and they were like, okay, like you did really good your first day. We would like to see like what you do another day and everything. We want to see how you do the rest of the week. And then they proceeded to be like, we're thinking we should do a trial week. And I was like, a trial week? A week where I'm not going to get paid for the work that I do? And then they were like, yeah, like just to see how you do, you know, the same thing as like the first day. And I was like, no. You better pay me if you want me to be here for the week. And then they're like, okay, we're sorry. We'll put you on the payroll. Crazy. And the crazier part, I stayed working with them for like 2 years. Times are tough. Sometimes you just have to take a job and the jobs are just not that good. The salmon is cooking. While I'm cutting and everything so we can take the most of our time, I'm going to start boiling the pasta for the other day and then put the beef because it's gonna need to sit for like a little bit. And so let's do that. We are back like nothing ever happened. First, we need a pan for the pasta. Pasta. Let's add some water. I'm right here, camera. Contemplating life right now. Beef in here. Beef. Okay. Avocado oil. Also, something really fun that I've been drinking. I'm addicted to caffeine, but I hate the anxiety that comes with drinking a lot of caffeine. I've been drinking these Magic Mind little energy, calm energy shots that they have 55 milligrams of caffeine in each. And it has a lot of really good ingredients in them. Right there. So I've been using it, honestly, every single day, and even though it's a lower amount of caffeine, I feel like it's more long-lasting. I don't crash throughout the day. I will say, though, the taste, when you take that shot in the morning, diabolical. It has the most diabolical taste you will ever have, especially because it's a health shot and everything. So just be mindful. The first time I drank it, I really thought this is the end, and I was praying, hoping that this wouldn't be the end of the terrible flavor that it had. But I committed. I've been drinking it every day, and once you drink a little bit more, you just kind of get used to the flavor. But diabolical flavor, I will say, but very good effects once you get past the flavor. Let's start mincing some mushrooms. Better watch out. Better not piss me off. So I didn't even finish telling you what I did this weekend. So I woke up, went to brunch. I made the reservation for us to go to Yolo's because that's my favorite brunch place. I love you, Yolo's. And I don't know what it is about you, Yolo's, but I black out every time I go. I didn't this last time, though, because I'm not really drinking anymore. I'll maybe have like one glass or something. But Yolo's, you have something magical in the air that people just black out. And I just really appreciate that about you. So keep doing what you're doing. You're a stellar establishment. We went to Yolo's to catch up. My besties that I haven't seen in a while. We even had our friend that she came down who's currently living in Jersey. So it was so wholesome, so sweet. We got brunch. We started frolicking. We hit Moxie's while on our frolic. After that, we continued to frolic on. We were walking a lot. I was walking on heels like miles. It's crazy what you can do when you're having fun with your friends. The absolute commitment is crazy. Open sesame. Activate. We're cooking. Hey, we are cooking. Why is it like spraying back? Grab it. Okay, we're doing it. Lower the heat. I'm overwhelmed. I totally forgot to take out the broccoli to defrost. I feel like when your parents ask you to take something out to defrost it, and then I would always forget, so that's me as an adult right now. The test. Oh my God, that's hot. Oh, good. No. I think it's too firm. Let's give it a minute. Let me show you how everything's looking. The pasta is cooking. My broccoli that I forgot to defrost. Beef is cooking. My attempt at cutting. Now we will be continuing to cut. Oh, Salmon is looking pretty good, if I must say so myself. Plate everything, make it look nice for you so I can show you the final reveal. All right, guys, so it's time for the final reveal. Here is the salmon with broccoli, and I put the mushrooms with the quinoa. And if I may say so myself, I think this one looks really good. The pasta with the beef that I kind of did burn it a little bit, but pretend you don't see nothing. And I put some spinach, so when I do microwave it at work, it kind of like softens and everything. So here we are, the final look at the food. I think everything is gonna taste really good, and I'm super excited. I also made some seed pudding for breakfast that I'm gonna eat with some oatmeal as well. So stay tuned for more food content, guys.